I'm going to show you how to remove a student loan from your credit report, and I'm going to give you the secret to getting those 90-day late payments off your credit report. The only way to legally verify late payments is for them to furnish bank statement copies. They're not going to do that. So make sure you stay to the end so that you can learn not only how to remove student loans, but also how to remove late payments, write a dispute reason for a student loan, write a dispute letter, and choose a dispute method. Student loans can be impossible to remove. If they're not done the right way, it may not happen. We're going over my student loan mini course. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so, and you can use that link at the top of your screen to schedule a call. Let's get to the student loan mini course. You may be wondering why these accounts report 90 to 120 day late payments without prior late payments. Some creditors do not report a consumer as late until they're 90 days late. The payment history is inaccurate. If it's 90, it's missing 30 or 60. The secret to removing these late payments or removing the entire account. The payment history is not accurate if it shows, okay, 120 because it's missing 30 through 120 days late. The payment history should report as 30, 60, 90. If the account was reported as okay 90, the two okay payments are inaccurate. You can use this to update the account to reflect. I've encountered 2 times in 7 years where the bureaus updated the account to reflect the true late payments. The logic is just because you do not report the consumer as late until 90 days, it doesn't mean it's accurate per FCRA regulations. The payment history should reflect 0 late payments. Write your dispute reasons, right? Navigate account number, and here's your reason. If you want to update that account and say, remove the late payment history for inaccuracy because I paid on time. Delete this account, shows 90 days late without prior 30 or 60 day late payments. I was not late. Delete this account for inaccuracy. Delete this account because all 3 bureaus report different payment history. Delete this account for violation because the notice of dispute was not entered within the required 30-day time frame. The collection as a charge-off. If you have U.S. Department of Education collection dispute using the pyramid method, date less active, date less paid, payment history, notice of dispute, activity after close date, etc. For disputing late payments, dispute the date of first delinquency, activity after the close date, inconsistent late payments between all 3 bureaus, and violations. Notice of dispute, failure to report accurate late payment history after notification of inaccuracy, account activity after it was closed. And now there is this video 2 minutes and 53 seconds that will show you specifically on a credit report what you should be looking for and how to handle it. You can access this by going to vault.my740.com and go to the mini course for student loans. What do you do when the bureaus verify these accounts as accurate? Many consumers give up instead of using a new dispute reason. You need to understand that the bureaus are there to get you to stop disputing by frustrating, stalling, scaring you, and by using their #1 method, which also happens to be free. It's ignoring you. Right? So your accounts are going to be verified as accurate until they're removed. This means that when they tell you they didn't understand the nature of your dispute, you didn't submit identification that was clearly submitted with a dispute letter, and they tell you that they're not going to reinvestigate without new information, there's only one thing to do. Find the next best dispute reason using the pyramid method and send in a new dispute. As long as you're using factual disputes, submit 1 reason per account per letter and remain patient, you'll remove or correct the account if possible. Some accounts cannot come off. There's no way to force them, even if you take them to court. And use what you have available to achieve the best results. This is how you write a dispute letter for student loans. Include required information to ensure an investigation that results in a correction or deletion. Keep in mind that the bureaus have one job: reject, deny, frustrate. Disputing difficult accounts like student loans, remember that there will be multiple rounds of disputes and there's no shortcut to getting permanent results. Tell them why you're sending this letter, what you want them to do, and ask for a new credit report. Example, I got in a car accident and need to replace my vehicle. When I pulled my credit report, I noticed inaccurate information that will keep me from getting the best interest rate. I need a working car. Please send me a new credit report reflecting these changes. The key to removing your account has nothing to do with the text body and everything to do with the dispute reasons listed: account, navigant, account number, blah, blah, blah. The late payment history shows a 90-day late payment, but no 30 or 60-day late payment exists prior. Please remove this inaccurate late payment of 90 days on 8/2018. Creditor name and account number, such as Capital One 517805 or navigant. Dispute reason formula: action, justifier, reason, element, outcome. Action: delete, remove, correct, update. Delete this account because the date last active shows 3 different dates on each bureau. Or correct the late payments because I was not 90 days late on 2/2018, and update to never late. Thank you for your attention. It is not advisable to dispute more than 6 late payments. For correction, because the likelihood is slim. Determine if deleting the account or leaving it on the credit report because of its age would be best. If you want a credit sweep, go to my740.com. If you have questions, post in the comments.